Welcome back to my show, guys. My name is Wilton Taylor Costa the Gym. I want to take this time to appreciate you all who like, share, and comment on my last video. I received tremendous love. The love was just so much. I had a lot of viewers. If you didn't watch the last video, search on the Big Dream Chaser, or you go on my official Facebook page, Wilton Costa. You watch the video. I spoke on the topic, the alarming proportion of rape cases in Liberia. Today I'm back again with another video. I'm going to be speaking on drugs abuse in Liberia. This topic is very important. Our brothers and sisters out there that dream have been thrown down the drainage because of drugs addiction. Drugs is no longer a joke in Liberia. If you take statistics, almost a third of the community within our motherland is contaminated with drugs dealer. So the big question is, what is it that the community leadership is doing that the community is manipulated by drugs dealers? Why are we accepting drugs dealers within our community to destroy the minds of the youth who we hoping on to be our future leaders tomorrow? In this video, I'm coming out with 3 suggestions. And before I get my suggestion, I quickly want to elaborate on some of the substances our brother and sister are destroying their life with. The last time I checked the Zimbabwe ghetto, and also I went Peloton to the King Great ghetto, I saw a lot of things that really disturbed me. I had a bad day. To see my young peers, my brothers, my sisters out there taking a direction that is destroying their life. Those guys are no longer smoking weed. They say they have passed that stage. Only just come smoke or stay on weed. Those guys are smoking day by day boom. Those guys are grinding splinter and smoking it. Those guys are also busting the light bulb and smoking the substance within the light bulb. Those guys are also burning pimples and drinking the water. Says that the chemical within the pimples make them numb and dizzy. So it's so disheartening to see our brothers and sisters' life being carried astray because of drugs. What can we do? My suggestion go out to the community leadership. I want you guys to come down high on this issue of drugs, set up a defensive team to fight drugs out of Liberia. First of all, say no to drugs dealer within the community. If you want to deal within the community, you have to face the community leadership. Because if we push those drugs dealer out of the community, definitely our kids, our sister, our brother will have a free drugs community to live in. But once those dealers are in the community and transacting drugs with our children, definitely that negative influence is going to destroy the minds of our youth. So the community leadership, please, this is not the government fight alone. Help the government in the process to eradicate drugs from in Liberia. And my next suggestion goes to the DEA. I spoke with a DEA officer the other time, and he was very frank with me. He said that the issue of drugs is a critical issue. And some of their brothers within the DEA no longer paying their full duties to their service, but rather they're compromising because of money. He said that a DEA guy will go and raid this ghetto and sell drugs to another ghetto. So in that case, we realize that the drugs is circulating because you guys are not getting rid of the drugs. If you take a drugs from this guy and sell it to another drugs dealer, that another drugs dealer is going to sell it and destroy the life of innocent youth. So as a DA, this is a job, this is your passion. This is not all about money. The Liberian national government cannot pay you. We, as a peace and loving people of Liberia, cannot pay you. But know that your tremendous sacrifices is not in vain. The Almighty God has a reward. So do your job with all diligence. Be transparent in what you do. Forget about the money. We are all fighting and hoping for a bright and better Liberia tomorrow. And my next suggestion go out there to the Liberian national government. The DA guy says that they have the passion. Some of them have the passion to do the job, but they don't have the equipment. So they are suggesting to the Liberian national government, I'm reaching this to you If you are a government official watching this video, please take this issue serious and discuss it within the house. The DA said that they need weapons, they need material, they need the full strength to fight those drug dealers because it's not an easy task. Those guys are risking their life, going out there to fight against them who have already took in substance that have manipulated his mind. Some of those drug dealers retaliate to the DA arrest, go in the gang fight. So this guy's life is being at risk, and once they don't have the material or equipment that will enable them to fight those drug dealers, most of them will be scared to go out. So the Liberia national government, we want to say, pay attention to the DA, increase their budget, buy material for them so that they should be able to fight drugs out of this country. And also to the Liberia national government, the drugs law is in the constitution. If you catch a drugs dealer, the law or penalty that is in the constitution should be served. Once the penalty is served to that drugs dealer, he or she will bear the full consequences, and it will also be a lesson to another drugs dealer. But if you compromise with that guy because of brown envelope, then this is not a good example. Because if I'm a drugs dealer and my friend was raped by DEA and he didn't go to jail, few days after that same guy is in the community selling drugs, why would make me afraid to stop selling drugs? So if you come down high on this guy with your constitutional right, your legitimate right, then definitely we will be able to eradicate drugs within our country. So this is no longer a joke. We need to fight this issue of drugs. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's calm down high on the issue of drugs. This is not only the Liberia national government or the DEA, this also has to do with us. Our brothers and sisters is really suffering out there and they need our help. If you have a friend, if you have a brother or sister who is addicted to drugs, you have to help them out. Don't abandon them. Try to give them some of the positive advice so that we should have a drugs-free Liberia. Thank you guys. I appreciate. One love.